Hello, we are English students and today we will talk about the grammar translation method.
The grammar translation method of foreign language teaching is one of the most traditional methods, dating back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries.
The grammar translation method takes into account the following principles.
Literary language is superior to spoken language. The authority in the classroom is the teacher.
The primary skills to be improved are reading and writing. Its focus is on accuracy, not on fluency.
Some of its characteristics are:
the major characteristic of the grammar translation method is memorization of words, grammar rules, and vocabulary.
very little teaching is done in the target language.
This is an example of a teacher giving a class using the grammar translation method. In this video she is teaching English.
Una vez más, repita, television. Muy bien. Vamos a ponerla al lado del estudiante, que es usted, y repita mientras yo busco la segunda palabra, television. Repitan conmigo. Student, student. Television, television. Book, book. No se olvida de repetir. Pencil, pencil. Apple, apple. Car, car. Excelente. Repitan conmigo las palabras de la segunda columna. Pen, pen. Sofa.
Instead, readings in the target language are translated directly and then discussed in the native language, often precipitating in-depth comparisons of the two languages themselves.
Grammar is taught with extensive explanations in the native language, and only later applied in the production of sentences through translation from one language to the other.
It also required students to translate whole texts word for word. Tests will often ask students to replicate classical texts in the target language.
Translation and grammar drills were used to exercise and strengthen the knowledge without much attention to content.
In this part, we are going to translate the first and second paragraph of the reading in a piece of paper. It's clear to you?
Yes.
For this activity, you have reading. No. Okay. You can use a dictionary. Stand up.
Delfines son nuestros viejos amigos en el mar. Tú puedes ver delfines nadando y jugando en los cálidos mares, alrededor de todo el mundo. Delfines son muy populares en los parques temáticos también. Hay muchas historias acerca de los delfines. Algunas veces delfines ayudan a barcos que están en problemas. También ellos ayudan a personas que se están ahogando.
The grammar translation method has some disadvantages.
It gives learners the wrong idea of what language is. Language is seen as a collection of words which are isolated and independent.
It affects learners' motivation, which can lead to frustration, boredom, and indiscipline.
It does not take into account listening and speaking skills, like other methods such as TPR or the direct method.
The teacher does not need to know the language very well, neither prepare a good lesson.
Here we're going to show you some examples of teachers using the grammar translation method.
significa nadar. Abajo del texto, chicos, tienen unas oraciones para completar en la página 20. Lo completan y lo chequeamos enseguida.
¿Escribo con pena o con matita?
Con pena, Paola.
Professoressa, che cosa è una pena?
Una pena es una lapicera. Bien, chicos, vamos a revisar las preguntas. Cecilia, la número 1. Luciano Pavarotti,
È un tenore italiano famoso in tutto il mondo.
Bien. Florencia, la número 2. Vive
In Italia.
No, Florencia. A ver, Sandra.
In Stati Uniti.
Bien, Sandra. Teresita, dove abita?
Abita a Nuova York.
Bien. Gala, torna spesso in Italia?
Sì, torno spesso a Modena.
Bien. Paola, che cosa fa quando non lavora?
Quando non lavora fa molto sport. Gioca a tennis, nuota e fa equitazione.
Bien. Bueno, ahora vamos a ver el artículo definido. El artículo determinativo. Para maschile y para femminile. Singolare e plurale. Utilizamos el singolare il, u e lo. Y para plurale utilizamos i, gli, angli. En femminile, en singolare utilizamos la, e le. Y para plurale utilizamos le.
Professoressa.
Ahora vamos a hacer un ejercicio y lo vamos a entender, ¿sí? Buscamos en la página 14 del libro el ejercicio número 4, donde tenemos que completar con el artículo determinativo. Bueno, chicos, vamos a ir terminando, revisamos la tarea. A ver, Florencia, número 1.
Gli.
Bien, Florencia. 2. Gala. No, gli, Gala. Sandra, 3.
L'indirizzo.
Bien, Sandra. 4, Diego.
Le.
5 es Teresita.
Il.
No, Teresita, gli. 6, Paola.
Il.
Bien. 7, Cecilia.
La.
No, gli, Cecilia. Bueno, chicos, para la próxima clase vamos a buscar los antónimos de estas palabras que les voy a dictar ahora. Anoten. Simpático. Lunga. Molto. Tutto e ama. Bien, chicos, arrivederci. Arrivederci, professoressa.
These are opinions of students who use the grammar translation method.
Yes, go ahead.
It is not natural.
It's not natural.
Natural Japanese.
Yeah, okay, the language produced was not natural. Yeah, okay.
Japanese. And if I have to translate into English, first I have to read Japanese, and then have to take each word and check the meaning of this into meaning of this. It's so frustrated.
Okay.
But my desire is to understand the whole meanings. So I have to take many steps to get to the goal. So I'm so frustrated.
I see. Okay. Negative points?
Difficult to describe accurate meaning.
It's difficult to describe accurate meaning. Yeah, grammar translation.
Yeah, this purpose of this method is to understand grammar, and was this is good method. But if this purpose of this method is to understand the full meaning of this sentence, this method is bad.